Hello, everybody. So, my new city has finally reached 300,000 population. So, I decided to make another video, and a lot has happened. Uh, in this video, I added lots of highways, connectors, and a train station to the other side of the city. And we'll just go over all the changes so far. So, the first thing I'm going to look at is the train station. So, again, this train station it's actually getting lots of use. And I wasn't expecting that. They like to use this train station and walk into their city, see how far they go. They walk all the way to there if they've got nice places to walk. And I put a tram loop station here. Passengers waiting is 44. And yeah, so they can go on from the train to the tram, then across the city. Like, I should add a subway station, but I don't know where to put the other end of it. Probably somewhere's over here by the disease control center. But yeah, so I've been building up the coastline with denser residential. I like how I built the road here along the side of the buildings, so it's not just straight terrain. It looks a little bit cleaner and better. And they needed another road because it clogs up inside there. But other than that, I don't get to do that everywhere. Here would be nice to have another road, but the train doesn't allow for it. Well, maybe I could, but then I'd have to bulldoze this bike path. But again, like, this is my zoning. I've got lots of office here, office over there. And this is my big commercial area. I just jammed a whole bunch of. I had high demand for commercial at one time, so I put it all in one spot. And it happens to be where the touristy section is. So, is any of it mixed? Some of it is. The outside here is residential, but not super skyscrapers. It's all just lower buildings in this section here. And yeah, I'm having problems with this bridge. It's always producing traffic issues here. Probably the bicyclists. And yeah, as currently in the game, you can't build a bicycle bridge over top of Seaway. So if you want to do that, doesn't matter what height you're at, 20 meters. Oh, you got anarchy on. But without anarchy, you can't do it. So that kind of sucks. It slows down a lot of traffic because they got to take the regular bridge that everyone else is taking. And they got to take that bridge too. But so I created a new bridge to alleviate some of the traffic. It's a drawbridge from the expansion, which is nice. It doesn't have to be so tall. it can just be at ground level. And look at all those bikers. They're using it. It's the bikes that are causing all these traffic issues. So I try to keep them off the road, and making bikes go past help. But eventually they do have to connect with the road. And as you is right now, you can't create a bicycle path side on the bridges that came with the ports DLC. So if you want to go like this, can't create two dedicated roads on that. It's static. But yeah, that's my biggest traffic issue. On both sides, it's jamming up. I don't know how they do it with those perfect cities. They and here it's jamming up with bicyclists. So I do need a mod to reduce the bicycle traffic because this is a lot of bicycle traffic. It's causing lots of traffic jams. See, I purposely made this bicycle path connect to a residential area with low traffic to force the bikes to go down the areas where no one's driving. And that worked out pretty well. So if I wanted it to keep going, they can go on the bicycle path on this road, but it's hard to connect it to a light residential area by going underground underneath these farms and connect it up over here somewhere. But yeah, so signature assets, I use one from the new DLC, the Seaworth building. It's not super tall. The other ones are super tall, lack of resources. I'm having that issue with office, my office signature buildings, lack of resources. Somehow software is not being distributed properly, or I'm not producing enough software. But there it is. And then I've created this signature at the player suites. This is from the base game. Yeah, I didn't want any traffic connecting to the road where the drawbridge is. I just want it to be straight up traffic for the drawbridge road, but as you can see, the bicyclists are trying to get in and doing everything bad to traffic. And yeah, so I've been building along the river. Here's some, it looks pretty jam-packed here. All these bigger buildings around here. So we can look at my intersections that I created. So I created this double dog bone intersection again and connected it to the service intersection with slip lanes. As I created a highway in this area in the hopes that people will use the highway to go around the city instead of going through the city. So it connects up to this 8-lane road all the way down to this big intersection here. And over here, yeah, that's my dung ball intersection. But I did create an egg spiral intersection. I like this one. Took a while to get the curves right, but it's still not perfect, but I'm not going to work on it anymore. All slip lanes, egg spiral intersection because it's oval like an egg. That's what I call it. I created the highway going through here along the, and then just a normal trumpet interchange there. So yeah, anyone who can weigh in online where I should put that subway connection? Probably as far as possible away from here. And I've got trams going that way, so maybe somewhere here would be nice for the subway. I gotta create a subway yard. And all that stuff first before I can use the underground subway station. It takes up the least amount of space. And then I'd have to make a subway connection to the other side of the city as well. I could put it right there. But that would cause a lot of foot traffic here. And then this would jam up. So maybe in the middle, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I would need a bridge, pedestrian bridge over top this road to put the subway here. Or can I fit it there? Yeah, it could go right there if it works. Let me just try it. I can't do it without bulldozing a bridge, a building, a parking spot. It's good to leave spaces in between your building just so you'll have subway places. See, if I build the subway station right there, they could just walk straight across to the tram depot and then use the tram system. Yeah, I might put it right there and demolish that building for it. But that's in the future. And then I'd need a subway station somewhere in here. But the trams are doing a good job over on this section of the city, so they just get trapped in traffic. Yeah, each quadrant needs a subway station. There. Well, this is here, and then all the way down to here. Yeah, big decisions for the subway station. And you're supposed to build the subway station first and then your city around it. That's how you're supposed to do it. But that's not how I'm building. I started building street by street here and didn't plan everything until I went over here. But let's do the. I don't have too many issues in my city right now, except for traffic. Got some hearses that need to be dispatched over there and some ambulance, but disease control center is doing a pretty good job of picking up patients. And the helicopter is doing a good job too. So let's just take a look at the photo mode. I like to look at the city during the day. It's shaping up to be a nice city. Yeah, there's my new residential area over there. And other than that, all this is new that you haven't seen. It would suck to live over here because working in one of these offices, you take a look out the window, you see the incineration plant and the seaport. My seaport was getting jammed up, so I added an entrance and another highway exit straight to the highway, so they don't have to go through the city to go to the highway. So I needed to update my seaport. So I did build that knee, whatever it's called, observation tower, just to get some more tourism in here. Helps businesses out. It's a bit taller than this one. Oh yeah, let's follow this highway. It's jamming up here. I told you last time it jams up on this location. I am not fixing that. It's just something they'll have to get used to. Well, I don't even know how to fix it because without adding more lanes and demolishing buildings. This particular intersection came with the game, but it's got stoplights underneath it. So it's not the best intersection. So I created a gated community because I didn't, and then a heavy traffic ban. Like that's the only reason it's not jamming up right now is because there's a heavy traffic ban and a gated community over here. I know I got a nice 6-lane road that could be used for going straight through, but it just keeps jamming up. So I put it in a gated community in the hopes that they use the 8-lane road over here, and that's what they're supposed to be doing. And yeah, all of these are gated communities. Maybe not this one, because no one would drive through it anyways. But they should be using this 8-lane road a little more often than the 6-lane road. And that's about that. Oh yeah, I created a heavy traffic ban as well inside the city. Um, this road right here was jamming up a lot. This 2-lane road. So heavy traffic ban on it, cleared it up, but it just moves the traffic to a different location. So it's probably jamming up more over here. At this time of day, it's not jamming up, but so it does clear they clear the intersections eventually. So you can go on this highway through the city. Yep, we're a drone right now, taking just shots of the city. Two towers. Oh, they're not exactly the same, but they're beside each other. Yeah, I'm only getting 20 frames per second now. The game is a bit slower at 300,000 than 200,000. I can tell the buildings take a little bit longer to build. So I can zone the buildings, and then all the residents that move in jam for a bit longer than normal. So that's that. I chose not to make a convoluted intersection at this station right here because they have the option of going on this roundabout into that top of that city. So they can choose to go over here. They have to make their choice. Or else they'll be way off on their driving, either that way or that way. There's no going back if they want to hit the other side of the city. So, yep, that's my city in 22 minutes. It's growing. I don't know when I'm going to stop. Yeah, I got tons of light residential over there because at the beginning of the game I only had light residential demand. And that's about it. Thanks for watching.